Hey, thanks very much, guys. Yeah, we're talking car maintenance today, and Nelson Wong, he's a wise fellow. Of course, he is our camera guy. He says, you know why tires are important? Because it's the only thing they're the only things touching the road. So we are talking about the importance of maintaining your tires, how it can save you money and extend the life of them, and how your car may actually have a feature that helps you with that. Stay with us. You're watching BT. Hey, thanks very much, guys. Yeah, you know, yesterday we were talking fall fashions. Now we're talking a bit of fall maintenance. And Jim, we are looking at the tires right now. At a first glance, I'd have to say the front tire and the rear tire actually both look to be in pretty good shape.
Well, exactly, yeah. The thing is nowadays with your vehicle, your car will potentially have a tire that will look full of air, but it will actually be underinflated. Today's vehicles are equipped with a tire pressure monitoring system, which will allow you as the driver to determine if your tires are to the proper pressure.
Okay.
What you're looking for on your vehicle is the illuminated symbol, which is a treaded horseshoe with an exclamation point in it.
And I just thought that was an emoticon.
No, that's the thing. So you want to keep your eye out for that. Some vehicles will also be equipped with a secondary pressure system, which will allow to determine the exact tire which is at fault.
Okay, so how do you tell what the pressure should be at?
So what you're looking for is the placard on your door jamb will have this specified air pressure for your make and model. You'll want to ensure that you're to that and not the actual maximum pressure on your tire.
Okay, now for anyone that wonders what these sensors look like.
This would be a conventional valve stem that most people would associate with keeping the air in your tire. This is the tire pressure monitoring system or component that would be in the wheel itself.
Now, do all cars have these sensors?
No, not all vehicles will have them. Generally, 80% or more vehicles, 2007 and above, will have the system, but here in Canada, not every vehicle will have it. So you'll want to determine in your owner's manual, which will be throughout depending on your make and model, and find that in there, or ultimately coming into your local tire store, Cal Tire, and determining if we have that, and we'll set you up and let you know exactly what you've got.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Jim. Lots of great information today. Jody and Rias, for more information on Cal Tire, of course, you can go to their website. And we are talking all things tires right now. And here's a question for you, and our viewers at home can play. Can you tell the difference between winter, all season, or all weather? Well, we've got the difference and why it's important coming up next on BT. Stay with us. Yeah, thanks very much. And I have to say, Jim, that one of the memories I have of my dad driving me to school every morning is I go, oh, I'm so tired. And he goes, where's the tire? Where's the tire? The tires are here. And we're talking about the importance of using the right tire.
Exactly. You betcha. We've got 3 tires today that we're going to discuss very quickly. All-season tire, all-weather tire, and a dedicated snow tire.
Okay.
An all-season tire, most people will associate with a tire that they would run year-round. The all-season aspect is not 100% true, as it's a true 3-season tire. It's actually not designed to be driven in winter conditions. It'll say MS on it, but it's not specifically engineered and approved by the Department of Transportation as an actual winter-related product.
So we want to get to something that incorporates all 4 seasons. So let's maybe talk a little bit about the difference even in how it looks and how it will actually perform.
Exactly. The all-season product, the rubber compound is different. It is a tire designed to work in operating temperatures above 7 degrees. So in the winter climates, obviously the temperatures will be below that, so it'll become a lot harder than the all-weather tire. Now, the all-weather tire, rubber compound allows it to stay soft and pliable throughout the winter months. It's going to be a product that will channel water and slush and snow through its tread face. It is approved by the Department of Transportation as a winter tire, and that's the symbol we're looking for there, the 3-peak snowflake emblem. So that's recognized as a approved winter tire.
And then we can go just a straight ahead winter, driving up to Whistler, for instance.
If you're somebody who is going to be consistently in Coquihalla, local ski hills, you may want to elect to go with a dedicated snow tire. It will go a little bit further than the all-weather tire. It'll give you extreme winter conditions, so those -30s and those kind of unfortunate temperatures, and black ice and some things that you would want to look out for there.
When should you be changing to the winter tire?
Ultimately, we're kind of right on top of that season. Early October, you want to think about getting the tires on. Ultimately, when your daytime and even overnight lows are around 7 degrees.
Great, thanks very much, Jim. Michelle, of course, we're getting to that time. When do you change your tires?
Oh, you know what? I have my snow tires on all year round.
You know what? I'm one of those people too. If my husband didn't do it, I'd be so lazy as well. Well, you know what? It's a very simple thing. You go, what, twice a year, get it done, and it's like getting your teeth cleaned or something. Exactly, and a simple little test that you can track the tread on your tire and I guess see if it's safe to drive just using something as simple as a quarter. What do we have to do here, Jim?
Yeah, exactly. It's very simple. What you want to do is, with a quarter, have the nose of the caribou facing directly downward, and you want to insert it into the tread.
Right.
And if you can see the nose clearly, then that's a very good indicator your tires should be replaced at that point.
And then I would come in and you'd use something a little more efficient.
Yeah, we would have an actual tread depth gauge, which will be a very accurate, and we would actually do that for you right in the parking lot. You just come in and we'll do it immediately.
Perfect. Now, every tire tells a story.
Yeah, exactly. You know, having a quick glance at your tires, here's a couple of examples of tires that have had alignment issues, and you can see the edges of the tires have been worn right off, in these cases right into the belts of the tire, which can be a very dangerous situation. And over here, we also have a tire that had an issue with shocks. So because of not replacing the shocks in time, the shocks were allowing the tire to bounce and hop.
How can you tell, just based on
you can
something
see
like this?
what we call step wear, so the up and down on the tread lugs. So from side to side, you can see how they're worn out. So this tire wouldn't roll very smooth at all down the road.
Now, my husband's always taking the key and knocking the
good idea.
The rocks out of the tire. So that's basic maintenance. Let's talk oil, and it's really important you use the right one.
Exactly. You're going to want to follow your owner's manual for the exact viscosity and what the vehicle is requiring for this certain oil. You can also double check the cap. It will be listed there generally nowadays as well. Service intervals, as we call them, so specific mileages. You'll have the vehicle come in and certain things looked at and attended to, but basic oil change is key from a maintenance standpoint.
And what happens if you don't use the right oil? What can happen?
Long-term engine problems, run rough, you're going to have poor emissions, you're going to have poor fuel economy, so all sorts of ill effects can happen from using the wrong type of oil.
Well, people know that Cal Tire is about tires, but also you do basic maintenance like this as well.
With all that stuff,
For more details, you can go to their website, Jody and Riaz. A bit of fall maintenance, bit of tire maintenance. You're going to actually let me do a little work here. What am I doing?
Bring out the big guns. Yeah, we want to put the socket right on the lug nut. Help you there.
There we go.
And just hit it and just pull it off.
Just like that?
There you go.
There you
Easy
go.
as that.
Easy as that, but definitely things get a bit more complicated. Jody and Riaz, for more details on all the services Cal Tire provides, you can go to their website. Thanks very much. Maybe I'll try this out in here. Right in there?
Just gonna get hooked on this stuff now.
When in doubt, if you have a flat tire, call Donchi Bay.
Hey, thanks very much, Michelle. And of course, the change of season is upon us. That means the change of weather, Jim. Things like the windshield wipers are critical to make sure that they're maintained properly.
Yes, exactly. There's a lot going on in your vehicle. You're going to want to make sure you're on top of all of it. Wiper blades is a prime example. A lot of people forget about these. They are suggested to actually be replaced every 6 months, or if you want to make it easy on yourself, just do it whenever the time changes. You want to look for on your windshield streaking, or in this case, we've got a torn wiper blade and the other end has a piece broken off, and those are visual cues. Quite obvious that you want to get your wiper blades replaced.
Fantastic,
as soon as possible.
and it's so cheap to replace them. Come on, people. There's no reason not to do it.
Easy to do.
Exactly.
Battery is probably one of the biggest things going into the winter months as well. So you want to get your battery tested. Service provider will have a tester of some sort. You want to come in. It's free to do. We just hook it right up. Printout validates exactly what's going on. Visual cue, obviously, if your battery has corrosion and it certainly looks in disrepair, you're going to want to bring it by and have us assess it, and we can do this service for you without any difficulty. Next thing we want to talk about is some brakes. Very easy for us to look at. We want to do it with your oil service, and we've made it easy. We've got a color-coded indicator that helps us determine if your brakes are requiring replacement. You know, looking very quickly here, we have a brand new brake pad, lots and lots of life, versus in this case an extreme worn right out, even right below the red. Certainly want to get replacement there, and we can assess your rotors. A rotor here being well pitted, it's got a lot of discoloring in it opposed to a brand new one, so you want to ensure that those are inspected as well, because those are key to ensure optimal braking with the vehicle.
Fantastic. So much valuable information all morning long here at Cal Tire. More than just tires, of course, Jody and Riaz, they also do all your regular maintenance as well. And of course, you can just come by if you need some help with them anytime. Just go to their website.